we're gonna play on challenging because it's not a game that's necessarily complicated to play. It's just, you know, it's meant to go along the film and stuff, so it's not gonna be the most complicated thing. And
Fear.
with two of friends, nice. Montpellier is nice too.
Murdered my parents.
Sounds like a good time.
On the far side of the world, I tasted fear in its purest form and thought I had conquered it. But fear followed me home.
And basically, yeah, it is cruel, I know, right? It is. Yeah, I love it. It's just such a good comic book feeling that the film has that I love. Which is different from Batman Begins, like, even though it's the game, this one. And what they did through this game is that they basically took a few, like, they took footage from the film and they basically just, you know, used it as cutscenes between missions and stuff. And it's one of the few film adaptations games that are actually good, because back in the PS1, PS2 era, you had a lot of films that had their own games, but they weren't particularly good most of the time. This one, minus the camera that's a bit janky and the combat that's a bit basic, it's very good. 90s animated series of violence, yeah, pretty much. And even then, I didn't feel like, wait, I need to do something. I didn't feel like the violence was as hardcore as it could be in other films, so yeah, makes it more accessible in a way. I don't even know. Okay, yeah. Let me know if the sound and everything is okay. F9, whoa. Nice, enjoy and thank you for the look, I appreciate it. Yeah, for my memory. Yeah, the emulator allows you to sometimes have patches that make the game 16:9, but this one doesn't. Sounds good, yeah. For a PS2 game, I guess. But let me tell you, playing this at 4K rather than the PS2 as I did pretty much the past few days, it does change a lot. It's pretty good. Even though you get a lot of the original PS2, the original hardware. Pissed off in real. Yes. And okay. But yeah, in some ways it might make you think as well, getting the gameplay, about a Splinter Cell game, but it's not really.
Hell yeah. Crane's got the poor bastard gassed out of his mind. Tear our lungs out if we took him off that chain. I say let him burn.
It's like a dumb version of Splinter Cell. Penguin. Ah, fuck. I was gonna say Penguin, you got me. One Batman villain that's not hard. Good question. Aye. Yeah, that's the beginning of the game. It's gonna be easy peasy. I'm trying to think of one.
I mean it.
Let's just say comic books are the source of it, so, you know. Blame comic books. She isn't a villain, yeah, technically not. But technically Mr. Freeze isn't really a villain as well, it's more like some guy that is trying to save his wife. These old school tutorials, and it is blowing all over. What the fuck? Why is everything blowing up? Oh yeah, you can use this, by the way. You get the optical, like kind of like Splinter Cell optical thing. And they got the cast from the movie to voice every single character
Batman.
in the game, which is nice also, because yeah, just a lot of effort that went into this game, I feel. And that's an EA game as well. That's the kind of game that EA used to do, or used to make. Before microtransactions and stuff, the Scarecrow. Yeah. And they die so fast compared to the end of the game. What the fuck? I call cheats. He's literally opening the door for you to chase him, you know. I'm right here, come at me, bro. Hello. Can I run? Okay, that's a lot of fire everywhere. Yeah. It looks pretty good, I gotta say, like for an 5 game PS2 again. Looks so cool still.
It was the same fear
Yeah.
that made me.
And that's what they did, or they do through the whole game. You get segments of the film as cutscenes. Much faster than on the PS2, the loading as
In the
well.
darkness of my parents' murder, I caught a glimpse of something I've been looking for ever since. I lost myself in the world, searched in all the shadows.
I see the means to fight
How's the job
injustice,
going great, honestly this?
to manipulate the fear.
It's a lot to learn, as I said, pretty much.
You must first master.
I'm pretty sure I said that before, but
Are you ready
I would say that it's a lot to learn and get around very fast. Learn a lot, learn fast. That's pretty much. Yeah, it definitely took a week or two to adjust to it.
Raz Al Ghul says that if you want to be death's
Versus-
journeyman,
oh.
you cannot fear it. Ready or not, death does not work.
Do they though? Because at some point, Murray, they switched Superman and Batman's voice.
In this
Adrien Antoine was voicing Superman, and Superman's voice was voicing Batman, so it was a bit weird for a time in the whole DC thing. And same with, yeah. I don't expect much from Gotham Knights, to be honest, because it's not really an Arkham game, but I would expect more from Suicide Squad, which is going to be the same developers as the Arkham games. But no. But yeah, I hope, Murray, that it's the Arkham voice, like Adrien Antoine, which voices Batman in the Arkham games and the 2004 series, that voices Batman in the...
This way, Wayne. There is no space in the league for
yeah.
hesitation.
Then, no. no, that's weird.
You've already tempered your fists. I know you understand violence.
And by the way, I'm pretty sure this is the one and only Liam
Danger is
Neeson
thought invisible.
3D model that you get in any
Visibility is
game.
largely a
ever.
matter of patience and distraction.
Same voice actor.
Attack one of the three men before you. Show me you have the wisdom to be ruthless.
I mean, you know, hey, between you and me, you know, Murray, Bugs Bunny, pretty.
Stealth is your greatest ally.
Yeah. And basically, by the way, this whole part is gonna be kind of the tutorial, you know, like they used to do back in the day.
Without mercy.
The only games that I've seen still doing this kind of stuff that way is pretty much from soft games, or at least Elden Ring did. This type of like in-game direct tutorial.
Excellent, Wayne.
Yeah.
Destroy the strongest of your opponents first.
I don't know if Harley's got
Fear
the
before
same
you
voice actor
succeed.
she does in pretty much
Carry on.
every other French adaptation, or like French dub.
You would
Oh,
not have come
no,
to this
I am
place if you were
surprised.
seeking out
Ooh la
the
la.
easiest path. This way is barred.
Oh.
Find another way through.
I didn't
There are
even know
more
that
ways
this.
around a door than a key.
It's actually kind of funny, some characters that you've been knowing, that you've known your entire life, you don't even know who made them. Mhm. Yeah, and the game does have a few slowdowns on PS2 as well, so maybe it's best to play it on emulator. Like I think I had whenever it's just big explosions and there's a lot going on the screen, you're gonna get frame drops. Yeah. I would say both
Throwing weapons are in
men
ninja's
and women
hands.
are drawn in
By them, a man alone
kind of like a
can
perfect
surround
form.
and confuse his enemies. Shurikens wait before you. Take
The
them,
penguin is the
train them in
exception,
their use.
and Two-Face as well, but you could say the same like
Shuriken wait
about
on the
all
far
the
side
women
of
characters,
the
I guess.
Jitsu will make you
It's not gonna be
invisible.
100% the same thing.
You will still be nothing but a man. You cannot walk through flame, so find a way around.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing they're gonna have all of the major DC characters. Fuck, oups. Ok. Ok. J'ai glissé, chef. What? Yeah, like I said, the camera sometimes just decides to play against you. It's just bouncing all over whenever you are near a wall like that. It's gonna bounce all over. Let's go.
Always mind your surroundings, Wayne. Every gift is a potential trap. Look around your environment for opportunities, Wayne.
Yes.
Your environment will only work to your advantage if you make it do so. Use the shuriken to create a path before you.
I know, bruv. Thank you.
You can't enter there until you have completed one last challenge. Follow me. In the room beyond, you'll
As a
find your
DLC.
next to final test, one of intimidation. The three ninja in the next
Might be the
chamber
roadmap
will
they have for the
instruct you on pain of
microtransactions.
death to keep the passphrase from you. Don't make your presence known until you've become a wraith in their minds. I've left you a gift in the room beyond.
Yeah, so it's just
Use it to
explaining how the
convince
stealth
them you
works.
are more terrible than death, and they will give you the words.
Yeah, so basically, you just have to find something in environment to scare the fox like that. Whenever there's an unknown. If you scare the armed thugs, they're basically just gonna drop their guns and start kind of
Use
panicking.
the wires above to cross without alerting the men.
You get special takedowns for that as well. I don't know what what is Game of Thrones? What?
Use your environment, Wayne.
Game of
Break the support cable with the shuriken.
Game of Thrones, I guess, as Wonder Woman. Is it like a skin for Wonder Woman?
Wayne did that. He's out of his mind.
He's one man and still in training. We can handle him.
Now, Wayne, they're ready.
Oh, there's already one with a katana. What?
Finish them.
Sub body. Okay. Well. That sounds interesting. And it's just, why is it just? Okay. You need to punch, then break the defense. But I didn't even know they had the rights to that character.
You know what I want.
Please, don't.
I don't know if even Game of Thrones is supposed to be like Warner Bros.
And I'll make you wish I would. What's the passphrase?
Please. It's Looking Glass.
Looking Glass. Okay.
What is
In
the
the first place, you know.
passphrase? Looking Glass.
I would assume that Smash has a more polished experience overall.
Welcome.
Welcome, Wayne. We have come to your final lesson. Lower the prisoner in his cage.
Okay. Yeah, it's basically gonna replay most of the major scenes of the film.
Now, come here.
and somewhat accurately to the film as well, because very often whenever they used to make these games,
We have purged your fear.
they wanted to release the games along with the films, or like around the same time, so they basically had to develop the game while the film wasn't finished.
Demonstrate your
So
commitment
sometimes you had games that were going a totally different directions
to live.
No.
than the films,
I'm
and
no
it wasn't adding up.
You must
This
have
game they
the
managed
will
to
act.
keep it along the
You
same
are
line
not
and basically
fit
tell the
to
same
lead these
story.
men into Gotham.
Gotham?
But
As
I
its
assume they
favorite
released it
son,
afterwards, I don't know the
you
exact
are
date, but
ideally
yeah.
placed to strike at the heart of criminality. That
Goes down the
system
same way as the
has become
film.
a festering wound of suffering and injustice. It cannot be saved and must be allowed
Just in a
to die.
2005 PS2 game manner.
Wayne, what are you doing?
What needs to be done?
Yeah, and Batman doesn't kill, by the way. Yeah, just it's pretty cool. You even got every single major character of the film as a 3D model in this game, which is probably for some the only one. Fuck, no, stop. Yeah, the combat is a bit janky, camera is a bit janky. But yeah, Batman doesn't kill, he only blows up the whole building with people burning alive inside. No, he doesn't normally, but yeah.
Quickly, you can escape.
Yeah, but I can't open the door, you have to trigger the script for it to open. Thank you.
Save yourself.
And how the f did he even land here? Pretty sure he was in the room, unless he just ran.
Ra's al Ghul, the League of Shadows.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. No, the rule,
My mentor had shown
like
me
Batman's
this
first rule, is
defiant
basically
without
to not
losing
kill at
myself.
all, no matter what,
So I left a card behind.
you know. But I'm just making fun of it because, yeah, blowing up the whole building, kind of like Batman Arkham Knight, whatever. You drive the Batmobile around, you know, just rolling over people with the Batmobile, even though they made up this electric discharge that pushes them out of the way before the Batmobile hits them. You're like, kind of like, you know, okay, sure, I'm gonna believe that.
I'm gonna show the people of Gotham their city doesn't belong to the criminals and the corrupt.
As a man,
The film
flesh and blood I can be.
segments sometimes do feel a bit out
I can be incorruptible.
of
I
place.
can be
You
everlasting.
know, it's a bit all over the place in the way they put. So it goes down the same way as the film, but not 100%. In that sense, follows the same storyline, but yeah, it's kind of like a short synopsis of the door. Okay. Gotham dogs. Right, so that's gonna be the whole dogs part.
You have Falcone, Master Bruce.
He's close.
He is, sir, and closely guarded. I dare say something's given him cause for caution.
I can separate him from his thugs, but he's arranged for police presence as well.
No doubt corrupt, sir.
I still can't attack them.
I kinda wanna show you as well the overall look of Gotham as well, just because I think they absolutely nailed that in this game. Like the whole look of the city. And again, kind of proves the point that the game doesn't necessarily have to be technically impressive to look good, as long as the art direction is there.
If I may, sir, you do have an optic cable. It could give you advantage on what threats these doors hide.
There you can see, this is kind of like Splinter Cell, but simplified. And I guess you can do this. In this boom.
Batman, he's here!
Uh-huh. What are you doing? I don't even know if I was supposed to... Tell me that. I don't even know if I was supposed to do this. Okay, I was.
Let's talk.
What are you?
You're one of Falcone's men. What's he doing here?
Please, you don't know Falcone. He's horrible.
I'm here. He isn't. And I'm worse.
A peeping Tom? No, I don't think so. I don't think we have something like that.
Smuggling. Shipments.
Or I don't know the translation of it. I don't even know what peeping Tom is.
Cuts him up, hands him out to his dealers.
Or at least I think I don't.
Keep talking.
Something's different this time. Something's happening in the sewers. And Falcone wouldn't start pulling favors
Yeah,
on
okay,
the cops
okay.
unless he was...
Alfred, any
Okay.
news from police radio on boats?
Yes, sir. Gotham Police have at
Peeping
least
Toms.
one squad of marksmen.
I don't even know where the peeping
I
Toms
wouldn't
come from.
suggest putting yourself within their range.
Then I'm
And
gonna need
these
access
stairs
to the sewers.
look
I'll
funny.
mark
What?
the nearest entrance point on your radar, sir.
Yeah. Look at this. Fiber optics. Yeah. Take your time, Batman. Take your time. All is fine. Yes. The tutorial of the game is gonna go on for another like 5 chapters.
Come on! The rest of the guys are already back there. Yeah, I'm coming. We'll put some
But
hustle
as
in.
I said, it's not a game that's
Falcone wants us
supposed
on
to be.
standby in that van.
It's
You
not
want
supposed to
that
be Dark
exposed.
Souls. It's supposed to be something that goes along the film and
Bruce.
Yeah.
The number of men waiting in that van
Be
may too
simple.
great a force for even you to
which
take
is nice. I gotta say, like,
Only if it's a fair fight.
not always
Fight
playing
might shift
games
the
that
odds a
require you
little
to
more in my
be
favor.
a huge tryhard on everything, but just something that's supposed to kind of make you chill, I guess. Yeah. Oh, really? This? What generation of consoles looks newer? Yeah. What generation of consoles would you give it? I mean, right now it's running at 4K, but if it's running PS3, yeah, it could. Yeah, minus the textures, I guess maybe it could be a very early game on the PS3, but yeah, on Xbox 360 game as well, definitely, because the 360 was out before the PS3, and it had more of this kind of games, but looking slightly better than this, you know, more crushed and stuff. And now what we're gonna do is the other thing, boom. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they had quite the budget for this game because it was supposed to be like a tie-in with the film. Yeah, I mean technically, I guess not because it was running very well. It was just a late generation,
What's he afraid
a
of?
late PS2 gen game, and when it came out, or it came out the same year as the Xbox 360 did,
How do I find Falcone's shipment?
and they also had a lot of budget, of course, for this, I guess.
I'm gonna need more than that.
So yeah. There was the only times I really had frame drops on PS2 was when you had basically just big explosions and stuff. That's one dumb way to be stuck in a truck. Alright, I never used to block, to be honest. You can counter, but not as useful, I guess. But yeah, the camera, you can control the camera during the combat. You basically just have to let the game control it for you, which is sometimes a bit scuffed, as you might probably see. But yeah, spin a OP whenever you can. Just basically hit all enemies around you at once. So, and they can block too. There we go.
It won't work in all cases, but you are skilled enough that your pick should make short work of most locks.
Hello. Yeah, a very complex lock picking system, as you can see. I don't know why, but every PS2, PS1 game had to have a serious level. I feel most of them did. If you play all the games like that, every single one of them is gonna have at least one serious level.
Listen, why would I hurt you?
I don't know what's going on. Just put down the gun, all right?
I can't do that, Mac. Just let me through and you'll never see me again.
Couldn't even if I wanted to. I don't have the key.
And how the hell did you get over there?
From the far side.
Maybe I'm
I don't know
supposed.
what you guys are doing, but if I don't seal off the main valve, we could
I
have
don't
a
think I can
real
open that.
disaster
No.
on our hands.
Problems
Right.
ain't mine.
This
Open
we're gonna
this
need the
damn door.
code.
I can't stay here.
You're not going anywhere. Hey, hey, come back here.
Yeah.
Hey, can you hear me? Come on back. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hello?
I mean, stop. That's the wrong guy that you picked. Okay. Kill me. Okay.
How'd you get over there?
From
You
the
want
far
stealth
side.
mode?
Listen, I don't know what you guys are doing, but if I don't
And I do this. There we go. No.
Mother!
Shots fired. What is this? Yeah. And that's the whole game. Beat up some guys in the corner of the room. Top. How about you get kicked repeatedly? Okay.
You can come out.
This guy's not having kids.
What are you?
I'm here to help. I need to get deeper into the sewers.
What's going on down here? These tunnels are filled with armed men, and now you,
This PS2 animation still.
whatever you are,
I don't have time to explain.
none of us do. Nobody's supposed to be here. The only reason I am is to survey for tomorrow's repair crew. The release valve on the dock's steam pipes rusted shut. If anybody opened up all the feed pipes, the whole system could burst.
Would anybody be hurt?
Probably not, but it would be pretty dramatic. And real expensive.
How do I get to the feed pipes?
There's a door behind you. The keypad code is my anniversary. 1227. You're not gonna do anything
You got
crazy,
that?
are you?
1227.
Do something crazy.
I got a memory that goes back about 3 seconds, so I already forgot about it.
And wait for dawn.
Oh man, I should have called in sick today.
Yeah, probably.
I have a feeling that Wayne Enterprises will be writing a check tomorrow to the God and Water Authority for steam damage.
Just leave me a blank place to sign.
Yeah, the camera. You're constantly fighting with the
No
camera
reflector.
sometimes.
I've located them on your radar, sir.
No, stop. No, how do you erase? There we go. This is the most pixelated keyboard I've seen. In most cases in the game anyway, you only have one way to go. Like, generalized term for unwanted rubbish. Yeah, that's a good point. I could do that. That seems way too high to survive.
And I wish you'd hurry up and get the rest of it down.
He's Batman.
Whatever's going on with these pipes is
Of course he's gonna survive.
You and me both. It's no news to anybody that the dock's off his rocker, but insisting on taking the shipment through the sewers is a new level of paranoia.
Okay.
rumors that the doctors have
This way? No.
recreation.
Yeah, there's all sorts of
This
talk
way.
going around.
Yes.
All I know is the sooner we're through with the job and out of here.
Wow, look at this. The cape is literally being pushed by the grid. That's the kind of detail that's pretty cool. On an old game like this, normally you would expect it to just like ghost its way through it. But look. Someone spent quite some time programming the cape to react this way, I'm pretty sure, when I made the game. I know that for Arkham Asylum, one person worked on the cape for like a year or something. Here they go. You see, they're both armed. You do this, boom, and now they're scared. And can you just drop? Thank you. Stop. Can you just... Yeah, I don't think you can break the defense like whenever they block without hitting them a few times first. The guy is was literally running away or like trying. He was surrendering. Still got beat up. No surrendering here.
Hey, Andy said you saw what was inside one of them rabbits.
Yeah.
So?
So what?
So don't be so mysterious. What is it?
You got me. Not the
Parle
stuff
ghost with the
Falcone
bridge.
What did it look like?
What to do in fast move, yeah.
Powdered sugar.
Parle
The guy who
ghost
split it open
with the
was wearing a
brioche.
face mask with rubber gloves up to his elbows.
Still haven't found my breakfast.
Serious.
I'm telling you, this ghost is probably gonna get away with it. Okay. I'm pretty sure anyone with eyes would see a giant bat through a floor like this. Come on, get up. What's up? And they did not see me, okay. Second valve. So maybe I can do this. Another scared, and hello Poppy, welcome in. Doing good. Yeah, first thing, when something happens, drop your gun. Confirmed. Get lost. There we go. Aïe aïe, eh. Calm down. Calm. Fuck down. Let me fucking kill your friend first. There you go. Now what? Now what? Now what? Your friend is hiding. Boom. Stop. Yep. Yeah. Well, I hope it's good and busy still. Productive and good feeling type of busy. Another checkpoint, yes.
Hey, you buy that boat yet?
You kidding me? On a cop's salary? Yeah, I bought the boat. Me and the wife are taking it over to Coast City next weekend.
Nice.
How about you? What are you doing with your bonus?
Laissez me
I
faire
got an
this.
ex-wife and 3 kids in college. You want to talk about robbery?
Yeah, thank God in Gotham.
I'm not here, guys, by the way.
What would the law do without
I'm not. I am a ghost. You don't see me. Yeah. I think cops might need glasses. And what does this do? That's my controller, by the way, just. It is. I don't know if you can see it. No, can't go. Basically, the emulator is transmitting the PS2 controller vibrations to the Xbox 361, but it's not the same models, I guess, and this works differently. Now that we played a bit of this, we might move on to some fast mode because I kind of feel like doing some ghost hunting. Just wanted to show you guys this small little game that's getting quite old.